I'm Jennifer Sangling with the USA Today Network, and here are reasons why Florida is known as the Sunshine State, even though it's not the sunniest state in the country. Florida's nickname, the Sunshine State, is of course due to the year-round tropical weather. Florida is located about 2,000 miles from the equator, which contributes to the peninsula state's tropical weather climate. And because it's a peninsula state, Florida beaches draw thousands of tourists every year. From January to December, Florida's beaches boast a picture postcard image of sunny weather. While friends and family up north deal with snow and frost on their windshields, Floridians typically battle with heat, sand all year round. The mild, snowless winters, except in a few rare cases, contribute to the beach-living persona that is the land of sunshine. The Florida Turnpike opened in 1957, originally known as the Sunshine State Parkway. In 1998, state officials renamed the Sunshine State Parkway the Ronald Reagan Turnpike, though most of us still refer to it as the Florida Turnpike. In 1970, the Peninsula State became known officially as the Sunshine State when the Florida Legislature adopted the state nickname. How many days a year does the sun shine in Florida? It's pretty well known that of the 365 days in a year, Florida gets, on average, about 220 days of sunshine. Now here's the flip side of Florida's state nickname, the Sunshine State. World Population Review ranked the sunniest states in the U.S. in 2026, and while Florida got due credit for plenty of sunshine, the Sunshine State was not number 1, or number 3, or in the top 5. In fact, we were barely in the top 10 according to the site's list, coming in hot at number 9 according to World Population Review. Florida is not number 1 for sunniest U.S. locations. In an April 2026 AccuWeather report, the Weather Service questioned whether Florida's other name was accurate since the state barely placed on a top 10 list of sunniest U.S. locations. The Grand Canyon State topped their list at number 1, followed by the Silver State at number 2, and the Land of Enchantment at number 3. Where was Florida, the Sunshine State? Number 9. Florida was not in the top 10 for sunniest cities in the U.S. again. Despite its nickname, the Sunshine State, Florida is nowhere near the top 10 when it comes to the amount of sunshine granted on average each year. In a World Meteorological Organization database search for average hours of sunshine per year, of the 155 U.S. cities listed in results, Yuma, Arizona was tops with more than 4,000 hours of sun per year. In the same search, only 6 Florida cities made the cut. Florida is a sunshine state, but it's also the lightning capital of the world and one of the rainiest states. June to September every year marks Florida's wet season, or that period of time when Floridians can set their watch to those afternoon, sometimes fleeting, thunderstorms. So should Florida hang on to its state nickname, the Sunshine State? Well, when you think about that, I put on my sunglasses because it's too bright out here. Whew, so hot. Yeah, I think so.